One of the important things to realize when you are playing this game, especially early on, is how to spend your AP and what's the best use of your AP. And right now, I notice a lot of people are launching Lohar bucklers and longbows, which they shouldn't be doing at this point of the game. So let's take a look at the events page to see what we're doing. This is a kingdom that's pretty young. In fact, I should take a look and show you how young the kingdom is. We'll zoom out, and we're one of the nascent ones, the early ones. So this is 2936, which is one of the youngest kingdoms. There's only 3 that are younger. And so we haven't been around very long. Let's see, it says that we started 3.5 days ago. So very young kingdom, but we have a lot of events going on that are not normal to nascent kingdoms because of the anniversary of Rise of Kingdoms. So there's a lot of events going on that actually kind of influences as well what we should be spending our AP on, which at this time is hunting barbarians, because we're young, also going after forts so we can build up our castles, because we need those books of the covenant to build up our castles for rallying, and then on bandit troops, and I'll talk about that in a moment, and that's related to one of the newer games that's going on right now. So look at all of the events that are going on right now, a lot of them. Lohar's trial is one of the most important, and I have other videos on that, and definitely should check those out. This is one where we can earn a lot of bone necklaces, which have those long Lohar bucklers and Lohar longbows in them that people are launching and shouldn't be launching at this time. But what's more important is what they have are the arrows of resistance that are needed to build up our watchtower in order to protect our city, which I bring up at another time. This is a really fun event going on right now called Strange Incidents. I've never experienced this one before. I will go over that in a moment. And then we have this Market of Nations and all of these that are kind of related to this Market of Nations and Festive Delights and Great Gatherings. These are all events that are related to the anniversary of Rise of Kingdoms. So Market of Nations is really good because we can get all of these incredible prizes, and we get what is known as let me show you real quick. We need to get these recipes, and we redeem them, and if you do it fast, you get multiples very quickly. And then once we hit this point, we get a pretty decent prize, and my goal is to get all of the prizes possible. Plus, I'll probably spend the 7,000 gems to get all of these prizes as well. So, to get these recipes, when you get them through 3 ways. Oops, let's go back to that page. City collection, map collection, and defeating barbarians. So hence, spending AP on defeating barbarians at this time is incredibly important. For one reason, you get the baskets that turn into recipes, that you convert into recipes, and you find the baskets in your items, and they'll be in the Others tab, and they'll be right here. And when you redeem these baskets, you get recipe. You also get some other possible things. So I'll get 64 recipes, which I'll be able to redeem towards those big prizes. So that'll give me at least one more big prize. Another thing, and then that we're getting are these bone necklaces, which is from Lohar's trials. So when I redeem those, see all of the wonderful things that I get here. There's the longbows that people are releasing junior Lohars on right now, and they shouldn't be. They should be holding on to those for when we don't have forts to go after and they want to use up AP for that or something along those lines, because you do get great rewards with that, but not nearly as great as you get with the other rewards going on right now, and we should be spending our AP on that. And then of course we get all of these. The arrow of resistance is the main thing that I'm concerned with, and there's the buckler that releases the dauntless Lohars, which also people are releasing at the moment, and they shouldn't be, and using their AP on hunting, on rallying towards those. Shouldn't be doing that right now. So the other aspect of this is that, sorry, I like to get all of my treasures at one time, is this event called, and this is a Strange Incidents, and we can do these quests, and it's really important to tie these questions to activities you're already doing. To get the quests, you need to find well, let's go ahead and do it from there, even though you don't need to do it from there. Find the villages that are burning. And if you look on your map in when it's zoomed out and you have it on Explore, you'll be able to see the burning villages. They'll still be in white. You go there, you investigate, you end up sending out one of your scouts, and then you'll get a specific activity in order to complete and get a clue. And then when you get 5 clues, you get to release a bandit, and you get to rally towards the bandit or just attack the bandit. I encourage rallying because everyone who participates gets the great rewards rather than just you attacking it yourself. Plus, this early in the game for these new players, you need 70,000 tier 2 troops probably or thereabouts to conquer the bandits, and so a lot of people don't have that many in their troop lineup, although this event helps you build that up, which I'll show you in a moment. So we have in here the villagers' request, and these are all requests that I have completed. So before I hunt barbarians, I always launch one of these. So this will take me to a village where I can accept that, and then I can start hunting barbarians and fulfill that and then get one of my clues. The clues that I've gotten so far I've only got 2 left, so I've gotten 13 so far. And then once I get 2 more, I'll be able to launch a rally in order to have people attack the bandits with me. Now, I don't have that right now, but I do have in my mail the ability to show you. We had a war with bandits. Someone had launched it and didn't have enough castle strength to rally it, so they asked in the Alliance chat if someone would launch it. So I went ahead and launched it, and so we went after them. We had a total of 104,000 troops, and we only needed about 70,000, but a lot of them weren't even wounded. I have a pretty decent commander here. You see I already have a level 23 Boudica, which is pretty good this early in the game for going after barbarian troops and bandits. And then we ended with in 73, almost 74,000, so we only had 30,000 taken wounded. And then these are the rewards we got, all of the participants. This is the less of the rewards that you'll get. And look at the statues. You get these tokens, which we get to redeem for some pretty decent prizes in this shop that's related to this anniversary game. And then these tokens, and look at 2 of them got a 500k token, which is pretty darn awesome. And this is all of the participants, and this is the person who asked us to launch the rally for them since their castle wasn't quite big enough. Since it requires 70,000 tier 2, you want to have a castle of at least 100,000 in order to go after one of those bandit troops. So the AP should only be used right now on barbarian hunting, which I think is the most important because it also raises your XP experience on all of your commanders that go. And if you follow any of my other videos or have watched any of my other videos, you know that I believe you should make sure you have several that are able to go after barbarians that are level 3, so they can take a secondary commander to build up their XP. See how I'm building up the XP on my gatherers, because they go as secondaries on my hunts for barbarians, because the secondaries don't really have any important responsibility when it comes to barbarian hunting. It's only the primaries, and these are my 3 primaries at the moment until I get an Ethelfled or a Belisarius. Those are my 2 favorite. Boudica, Belisarius, and Ethelfled are my 3 favorite barbarian hunters. So hopefully I'll get one of those soon. I am, of course, in expeditions trying to save up the statues for my Ethelfled here. I like to get Ethelfled. Okay, for now, I'm wishing you Godspeed and signing off.